So I got the mic hooked up to the PlayStation, hooked up to your PlayStation via USB. All you're gonna do, take your controller.
I did not mean to
pause.
And over to your
I didn't mean to pause your
right
guys'
here.
game.
No, we're gonna do that same thing.
No, over to you see settings. Open up the settings box. And once you have settings open, you're just gonna go down.
Well, it should work though.
But it doesn't. We have to do the thing with the headphones.
Once you click on
Really?
devices,
Yeah.
on devices.
Because it's
Well, I
too.
don't know how you did
Because
that.
just give me that headphones. Just give me those headphones. It's just because
Audio
T.
devices.
No, the other ones.
And
It's
you
because
can
T
see
paid
all
up
of these settings right here.
copyrighted. It's.
All right, so this is how you're gonna make sure that your
It's so ignorant.
Yeah.
How does that even work? I don't get it.
Alright, go back to me.
It makes me mad that that works. And also that you're apparently just a god at doing things. They're like, well, you can't do this. I was like, man.
Oh, literally, he's like
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. A three from Bogdanovich. Back to Mills. Porter kicks to Bogdanovich. 6 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The length and athleticism of Otto Porter able to weather the contact, terrific strength on that one.
Here's Rondo, and the rejection by Leonard.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Cleveland's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Porter passes to Bogdanovich. Fades and shoots. Cavaliers with the rebound.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
There's Porter with the 3. Rondo with the rebound. It's Redick on the wing. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Now it's a 6-point Cavalier lead. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. There. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. What stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Cleveland leading by 6. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Plumlee out there with Maxi Kleber. That's Rajon Rondo, and it's Curry in at the 2 guard. Inside, Leonard kicks it over to Schroeder. And it's sent back by Plumlee. And they're running. Pass to Rondo.
Now the paint.
On the pass to Kleber. That's tipped.
Encouraging to see Cantor trying harder on the defensive end. There's height. There's ability to block shots. Go to work, Ennis.
And Will Pope with a wide open look. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
Good timing. They're really struggling offensively.
Sometimes it just feels like misses become contagious. He wants to settle his guys down right now.
Yusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Cleveland. Oubre comes in for Caldwell-Pope. Oladipo, he's checked in for Indiana. Mills comes in for Dennis Schroeder. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with Victor Oladipo, the impact he has on the scoreboard is huge. but you can't discount how great he is as a defender.
Oh, there's no doubt, Greg. Think about it. The last time he played a full season, he was first-team All-NBA defense. This guy has great length on his arms. He can cause a lot of miscues with his ability to pressure, and he's strong enough to deal with wings as well. So there's a versatility there that you love.
Pacers trail by 8. Mills with it. He had 10 points in the win against Detroit. Back to Canner. Indiana moving the ball over. Clock at 6. Here's Oladipo. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you look at the career of Victor Oladipo, drafted second overall out of Indiana, but didn't break out in his NBA career until coming to the Pacers. A bit of a late bloomer.
And Kevin, Oladipo is a prime example of some players just needing time. It also shows you how much the right situation helps a player. Oladipo always had the talent. He just found a place to foster it.
That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. 8 points for Victor Oladipo.
Boy, you've got to give Oladipo credit. Even when the defense gets physical, he stays with it, maintains his focus. That's great.
Nurkic against Cantor. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
And that's a great question. Most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day, who is my favorite? You know who I said?
Who is that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Showing a lot more aggressiveness now after making 0 trips to the line in the first quarter.
He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Drummond's checked in for Enes Kanter. Jason Tatum comes in for Leonard. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Patty Mills. Rondo looking over the floor. Porter against Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr.
It took Nurkic a while to kind of establish himself as a starting center in the NBA, but it didn't take long to see it's a role he deserves.
And the Pacers call time here. Will go with the different right here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Caldwell Pope comes in for Kelly Oubre. Danny Green, he's checked in for Curry. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Indiana. Iguodala comes in for Oladipo.
Well, Jason Tatum at 6'8" with authority. That's nice.
Irving against Schroeder. And a wide open look for Irving. And another miss by Cleveland.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And it's Schroeder missing.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backcourt. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Shots good by Green.
Well, this is the go-to shot for Danny Green. So good in his pre-shot preparation and catch and shoot.
Pass to Schroeder. Over Irving. Offensive rebound. Drummond. Nurkic with the block. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. Second shot opportunity. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Tatum.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball.
What is happening?
Gets it over to Schroeder. Pass to Tatum. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 5th assist in this one. The Cavaliers leading by 5. On its way from Irving for 2, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Irving's got 11 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And Andre Iguodala with the slam.
Don't make any mistake. Andre Iguodala's been around a while, but the hops are still part of the game.
Irving finds Millsap. Back to Irving. Lets it go from 14. And again, it's Cleveland.
And we know this. When Kyrie Irving starts to get going on the offensive end, he's really tough to contain. An incredible scorer because you know he can hurt you from any area of the floor.
In his career, surprising some scouts, Tatum's hit a high percentage of his threes. The difference last year, he took a whole lot more.
He understood, Greg, that his game needed to be more efficient. Far fewer mid-range, long-range twos. He almost doubled the number of three-point attempts from the year before, and that was by design. This guy understands success in the modern NBA, plays at the rim, and plays from 3.
Tatum deciding where to go with it from past the arc. Here's Drummond. High quality look, and he sinks it. Drummond's got his first points of the night.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Irving. Here's Millsap. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Give credit to Millsap. As the game has changed for a power forward, so has he, developing a good jump shot from beyond.
Schroeder outside. Lets it go from deep. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Watching up on the changes now for Indiana. Bogdanovic checked in for Andre Drummond. Myers Leonard comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bogdanovic in for Andre Iguodala. Here's Leonard. Here's Bogdanovic. Tough sequence there. They just couldn't get it to fall. Cleveland leading by 7. Here's Irving. He cranks that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Irving's got 8 here in the quarter.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Kyrie Irving really making a difference here.
Guys, you have got to find a way to slow this man down. This is a great timeout.
Teams changing it up here. There's 18 seconds left now here in the second. Mills passes to Porter. Second chance shot. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 7 on the bucket from Marjanovic.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box out.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for Cleveland. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we've got more NBA action.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody.
Kyrie Irving was red hot to start the first. He ended up with 17 points.
The Cavs fans still basking in the glow of their 2016 NBA title. First, and that'll do it.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. You look at Kyrie Irving in this game, he has been everywhere.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. On the court for Indiana, Myers Leonard is out there with Marjanovic. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then it's Porter. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard position.
With a solid mid-range shot, Millsap's game does so much more for his team's spacing.
Oladipo misses.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Offensive rebound. Nurkic kicks to Oubre. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Indiana. They trail by 9 points. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Irving passes to Millsap. Leonard with the steal. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Indiana moving the ball around. Oladipo for 3. Kept alive by Indiana. Porter kicks to Oladipo. Connects from 3-point range. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, during his career, Oladipo has been a legit threat from deep. You have got to close and challenge that jumper.
Back to Irving. It's stolen by Marjanovic. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. 2 points. That one goes. Schroeder's got 5.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Oladipo against Irving. The feed now to Nurkic. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
The importance of the 3-point shot never greater than right now, and in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having a guard the 3-point line.
Oladipo, the pass to Marjanovic. And Marjanovic with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Nobody near Nurkic. 3 pointers off the mark.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Kicks it out to Schroeder for the tie. Cavaliers with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
It's stolen by Oladipo. Here's Porter. Millsap grabs the miss. Millsap's got 4 rebounds in this game. Irving from long range. A rebound by Marjanovic. Marjanovic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's Oladipo on the wing. Millsap covering. Marjanovic down low. Millsap's there. And that one's good. Marjanovic.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Cavaliers leading. Redick for three. And another miss by Cleveland. Now the Pacers moving it up. Tatum leading the charge. Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
This season's trade deadline, Andre Drummond traded away basically for a second-round pick. A shockingly low return for a guy who was once considered a franchise player.
Outside Rondo.
Dude, what the fuck are you guys?
Redick is in the corner. Pass to Kleba. That one drops for him. And the Cavaliers lead by 3. And Greg, why is it that the Pistons got so little in exchange for Drummond?
Well, I think he was an impending free agent. I think Detroit looking to rebuild. Also, it says something about the center position in today's game.
Rondo kicks to Kleba. Rondo passes to Plumlee. Redick with the 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Redick's got 5 points so far.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
A nice shot by Bogdanovic.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Rondo wide open and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right island and down.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Tatum against Caldwell Pope for the tie. Tatum no good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Rondo kicks to Kleba. It's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Rondo's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pacers trail by 6. They get a hand on it. Drummond passes to Tatum. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Plumlee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Good on both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Tatum against Caldwell Pope. Shot to stop the run. They get it back. The kick out to Tatum. Lays it up off the glass. 15 points in the game.
I think there's a strength that belies that frame of Jason Tatum. He just powers right through right there.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Plumlee, and it's sent back by Drummond. And he gets it back. Outside, Redick. Hands it from downtown. Redick's got the lead up to 9 now for the Cavs.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And here's Mills from the arc. Great tee that time from Rondo. 1 second left. The shot, no good. And so it's Cleveland in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. We'll return shortly. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. J.J. Redick is out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Plumlee. Then there's Maxi Kleber. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the small forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Rondo kicks to Kleber. Cleveland moving the ball around. Rondo passes to Plumlee. The Pacers pull it in. Drummond's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Kleber. And there's the call by the official. They'll pop the basket here following the goaltending call. And the coach's challenge being used up here. Not a lot of time left. You've got one to use. Might as well do it.
And with this type of goaltending review process, one thing to keep in mind is that the rule states, quote, in order to overturn the event as called on the floor, there must be clear and conclusive visual evidence that the call was incorrect.
And so, Greg, if via replay there is any level of ambiguity, it makes sense that the original ruling would stay. But in that event, the coach has used up his one and only coach's challenge for the game. So, as you can tell, a lot riding on when you choose to use it. So, guys, the courtside administrator has received the verdict. They will overturn the goaltending violation. So, good use of the challenge here.
And with the improvements to cameras and visibility for these sorts of plays around the rim, it seems impossible now to imagine not having replay reviews. This time it works. They reversed the call, and I think that's a good thing for all parties.
Here's Tatum. From down in the low post, it goes. And that's now 17 points for Jason Tatum. Cleveland leading by 5. Outside Rondo. The pass to Redick. Now here's Rondo. Not a lot of room. Down low. Plumlee. And it's good coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo.
Hard to do, but you've got to cut off every passing angle in that pick and roll. If you don't, Rondo's going to make you pay.
Mills dishes to Tatum. Back to Mills. And with that shot, the Cleveland lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Tatum.
Guys, this guy is a natural-born scorer. Jason Tatum finding his groove.
Timeout called Cleveland. And Mills in the NBA for over a decade now, GA, but he still has incredible speed that's key to his game.
And Kevin, with Mills, that end-to-end speed doesn't get shown off too often. In the half court, though, he does a great job of creating looks for himself. Accelerates off of screens, can still leave a defender in the dust when he turns it on.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Paul Millsap is checked in for Maxi Kleber. Oubre comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Seth Curry, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And Irving subbed in for Rajon Rondo. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. He said, this is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make a simple play. In other words, guys, no hero ball right now.
Thank you, David.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
That's good from Plumlee.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No good on the second free throw. Pacers trail by 6. Here's Schroeder. Marjanovic kicks to Porter. Curry against Oladipo. And it's Oladipo with the jam.
Well, the basketball IQ on display for Otto Porter makes the right read there.
Cavaliers have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Outside for Millsap. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Pacers have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. But they recover it.
The momentum continues to go their way. Pretty much the story of the game.
Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut to just 1 on the basket from Victor Oladipo. Irving looking over the floor. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Here's Cantor. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to put a challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double-checking, and the game continues on.
Norkic checked in for Mason Plumlee. And Indiana with the change here, too. Iguodala's checked in. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Timeout called the Pacers. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Indiana. Victor Oladipo comes in for Andre Iguodala.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Redick's checked in for the Cavaliers. And Indiana with the change here, too. Andre Drummond's checked in for Cantor. Irving up top, guarded by Oladipo. Right side, Irving. Releases from the wing and drills it. Irving's got 23 points.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
And Drummond gets it to go on the assist by Tatum.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Irving against Oladipo. The kick out to Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, this is the beauty of Kyrie Irving. You think of him as a creator, but this guy in a catch and shoot just as lethal.
In the corner, Tatum with it. A shot. Oladipo with the ball. Now guarded by Redick. Bojanovic. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot, and then able to
sent back by Drummond. Here's the break. Here's Schroeder. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Oladipo's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Irving. Let it pass it to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Marjanovic. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 4-point Pacer lead.
Dennis Schroeder has proven historically he is unafraid in big moments, and he delivers big time.
And another miss by Cleveland. Indiana's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. And there's the bucket from Victor Oladipo.
Oladipo growing into that clutch player everyone believed he could be. What great poise down the stretch.
Here's Millsap. And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Well, an NBA champion, that's what we can say about Kyrie Irving. This guy embraces the challenges and loves the spotlight.
Full show. He converts those shots. They've got to keep eating away at the lead.
Timeout called the Pacers. They're in front by 4. 102 left to play in the final quarter. For the Cavaliers, Contavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Green in for J.J. Redick. Schroeder to the inside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, Victor Oladipo is unafraid in the face of contact. That's a nice move.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if we can nail the second. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. The Cavaliers shooting one of the high points for them in this game at 54%. Irving double team. They kick it out to Green. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Offensive rebound. Here's Nurkic. Good! What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
And the swag Nurkic plays with, it's infectious. He doesn't back down from taking a big shot.
No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Irving misses. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. It's in!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
And that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself. And he just garnered a little bit more insurance there. Very confident that he's able to go up and knock those down.
Now Tatum. So it's Indiana picking up the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Victor. You've been really playing well on offense of late. What's going right for you at that end of the floor?
Patience, man, experience, belief, faith, all the above, man. I'm just coming out here working on my game. I'm just going to continue to keep growing, continue to keep staying close to my team.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, Coach, for our broadcast.
I haven't played almost the whole first half.
28. Nurkic had 15. 8 too.
Yeah, Nurkic.
Longley had 8 rebounds too.
Well, see, he don't shoot very much, but he just makes all.
38 points.
Yeah, the thing that I love about Kyrie is if he blows by somebody, he gets 3-point shooters open.
That's all I see. I'm sorry. I didn't think.
You know what I mean? I like Devin Booker and Jamal Murray, but not fast enough to really get
10 points, 6.
everybody open.
Kuzma, dude, you're about to see a not one playing that. Like neither my none of my power forwards are.
Yeah, Victor had a really good game.
Yeah,
he's your best player.
12.
You gotta figure out the release on Tatum.
4. I know.
3.
I'm pissed off. I thought that one step back.
Dude, Boban's that man though. Look at that plus and minus.
Look
at Boban's plus minus. He says 17, dog.
Make him this league, I guess. What was it for you? I can't believe Kyrie is minus 13.
The one you're down to is better than you're down 3. That's the back 3 wide open.
The booth and make a anthem. Came from hopping turnstiles to jumping out the fan. I left out, then came back to the with a chick. They got no room to breathe cause my
How did you stop that?
told her.
Oh no, I can't though. Just have me do it.
From the home of all
It matters, but
I feel like you